The real life story of Toothpick. Y'all remember, bro, from Don't Be a Menace? Let's see what happened.
Me up! Lock me up! Go away the key! Go away the key! I ain't afraid of somebody. Hey, yo! What I do? Oh, what you gonna do, Captain Saberhole? Come on here. I swallowed my go-to. Oh, that's a pile driver.
Right. A pile driver.
Why is it he controls the TV?
Oh, he's a VIP, man.
Well, how do I become a VIP?
Oh, man, simple. All you got... Milton's turned startled. This is private. How'd you get in here?
Well, let me speak to the man in charge.
Sarcastically, I'm in charge. And when he drove down the street, you can see him standing in the seat. It was like... When he heard the song on the radio, he was like, hold up, that's my cut. Hold up, let me go turn that shit up. Hold up.
Can you imagine the comedian who had audiences crying with laughter in the 90s, only to vanish without a trace? Daryl Heath was everywhere. Comedy clubs, television screens, standing ovations night after night. Then, suddenly, he was gone. No farewell tour, no explanation, just silence.
You owe me money. Hey, don't run from me. Hey. She be like, oh, shit, I owe that nigga money.
Daryl Heath exploded onto the scene with sharp wit and fearless delivery that made him unforgettable. Born on November 2nd, 1969, he was destined for comedy greatness. He had the timing, he had the presence, he had everything it took to become a legend. But something happened that Hollywood doesn't want you to know about. Something that changed everything.
Now sit down so I can get paid.
Behind the laughs and the packed comedy clubs, there were whispers of forbidden relationships and devastating secrets that the industry tried desperately to bury. Whispers that got louder, rumors that spread faster than wildfire, and a truth so shocking that people still refuse to talk about it openly.
When he heard the song on the radio, he was like, hold up, that's my cut. Hold up, let me go turn that shit up. Hold up.
Two secrets you absolutely need to stick around for. First, the relationship that allegedly got Daryl blackballed from the entire industry and why no one in Hollywood would touch him afterward. The truth? It'll floor you. Second, the medical condition that people say made him disappear completely and what really happened during those missing years. What went down? It's darker than anyone imagined. In 1993, Daryl Heath was on fire. He performed at the Soul Train Comedy Awards, sharing the stage with comedy legends who were defining black entertainment.
You know, the Pippin Hole had a big cane. It's like, God damn, where them hoes at?
That same year, he appeared on Comic Justice, a groundbreaking TV series that featured only black comedians performing profanity-free comedy. While other comics were pushing boundaries with explicit material, Heath proved you could bring the house down without cursing. His style was magnetic, sharp observations about everyday life mixed with physical comedy that had people crying with laughter. He wasn't just telling jokes, he was performing. Then came his appearance on Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam, the show that launched careers and made legends.
Oh, what'd you say? A chick? bitch, you crazy? Oh.
Heath held his own on that stage, and industry insiders started taking notice. He also performed on an evening at the Improv, the classic showcase where comedians went to prove they belonged in the big leagues. But Heath wasn't satisfied with just stand-up. He wanted more. In 1995, Heath landed roles on The Wayans Bros, playing characters named Reggie and Daryl across different episodes.
And tell you to bend over and stuff, and then they want to arch your back. Come on, arch your engine. They want to get all up on you.
Hey!
The Wayans brothers were comedy royalty, and getting cast on their show meant you had been vetted by some of the toughest judges in the business. Heath brought his energy to every scene, making even small roles memorable. Then came the role that would cement his place in 90s comedy history. In 1996, Daryl Heath played Toothpick in Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Oh, my money ain't good. Nigga, do you know how many crumb cakes I can get for them?
The parody film became an instant cult classic, and Heath's performance stood out in a movie packed with talented comedians. His timing, his delivery, his presence all made Toothpick a character people still quote today.
What's up now, you pretty punk chick? Yeah.
That same year, he appeared in Barbed Wire as a soldier in a flashback sequence. Not a huge role, but he was working consistently, building his resume and getting noticed. In 1997, Heath played Terrence in B.A.S.
Fine and vivacious and beautiful. I look good in the mud. That's what he's trying to say.
The comedy starring Halle Berry and Natalie Desselle. The film might have gotten mixed reviews, but it became another cult favorite, and Heath's role added to his growing list of credits. He was everywhere. Casting directors knew his name. Producers wanted him for their projects. In 1998, Heath appeared in Woo as a character named Hop, starring alongside Jada Pinkett Smith.
Woo.
Yeah, that nigga was
Shot,
in a
I
lot
did
of
part
movies,
Japan.
The
I
romantic
didn't realize
comedy
he was in all
showcased
these
Heath's
movies.
ability to handle different types of roles beyond straight
Definitely
comedy.
did not realize he was in
proving
all these
his
movies,
range.
bro.
Christina. Medina.
That's crazy.
And that's where things get interesting, because working with Jada Pinkett Smith would later become part of the rumors that allegedly destroyed his career. By the time Nick Cannon launched Wild and Out on MTV, Daryl Heath was already a respected name in comedy circles. He became a recurring cast member on season 1, bringing his freestyle comedy skills to the improv battles that defined the show.
I saw his hoe coming down the street. He's like, hold up, that looks like Trixie. Hold up, that me money. Hold up, that.
Heath could think on his feet, create characters instantly, and deliver punchlines that left the audience screaming.
He had them 2 fingers only. You can only use those 2 fingers. He was holding one die at a time. He's like, come on, what they hitting for?
But here's what most people don't know. While Heath was climbing higher in Hollywood, relationships he was forming behind the scenes were about to blow up his entire career. In 2000, Heath appeared on The Jamie Foxx Show as a character named Baby Hair. Jamie Foxx was becoming one of the biggest stars in
Yeah, he was on
entertainment,
Jamie Foxx
transitioning
Show
from
too?
comedy to dramatic roles that would eventually win him an Oscar. Being in Fox's orbit meant opportunities were coming. 2 years later, in 2002, Heath landed a role on My Wife and Kids as Philip.
Excuse me, sir.
1 second, man.
Yo, hold on 1 second. I want to take a minute to show y'all my merchandise. If you see anything you like, go ahead and get you some. You'll be out there looking fly, looking fresh. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Back to the video.
No, 1 second. That was done my call. Yes, you are. We're paying customers. We don't have time to listen to you make personal calls.
The Damon Wayans sitcom was one of the most popular shows on television, pulling massive ratings and showcasing Black family life with humor and heart. Heath was working with the best, appearing on hit shows, and his career trajectory looked unstoppable. Then in 2009, Heath appeared in Black Dynamite as Militant 2.
The militants turned startled. This is private. How'd you get in here?
The blaxploitation parody became an underground sensation, spawning an animated series and achieving cult status. Michael Jai White's performance as Black Dynamite became iconic, and everyone involved with the film gained street cred in comedy and action circles. Heath even lent his voice to Family Guy between 2006 and 2018, playing various characters, including a screaming black dolphin.
The cold? How you just gonna be talking about the cold? I mean, I saw the movie, but I was like, oh.
Voice work meant steady income and the freedom to take on other projects. Everything looked perfect from the outside, but something was happening behind closed doors. The rumors started quietly, whispers at industry parties, conversations that stopped when certain people walked into rooms. According to multiple sources in the comedy world, Daryl Heath was allegedly involved in relationships that powerful people in Hollywood didn't approve of. The first name that kept coming up, Nicole Murphy, ex-wife of Eddie Murphy. The second, Jada Pinkett Smith, already married to Will Smith and one of the most protected women in Hollywood. Now these are rumors, unconfirmed allegations that circulated through the industry. But whether they were true or not, something changed for Heath after these stories started spreading.
Dude!
Shit, y'all tripping. But look at them cats. Some of these women got it going on. I'm about to go to work. Call me on my lunch break, huh?
Work started drying up. Callbacks stopped coming. Projects he was attached to suddenly went in different directions with different actors. He was being erased. One comedian who knew Heath personally claimed something even more devastating happened. Heath allegedly developed alopecia, the autoimmune condition that causes hair loss. For someone in the public eye whose appearance was part of their brand, this diagnosis was crushing. The condition can be unpredictable. Some people lose patches of hair, others lose everything, and the psychological impact can be just as severe as the physical changes. Friends say Heath became more private, pulling away from the spotlight he once commanded. He stopped taking roles, stopped performing at the clubs, where he built his reputation.
When he heard the song on the radio, he was like, hold up, that's my cut. Hold up, let me go turn that shit up. Hold up.
Just stepped back from everything. But here's where the story takes another turn. Heath never completely disappeared. In recent years, social media posts reveal he occasionally performs stand-up, showing up at clubs and venues without much promotion. The crowds who see him say he still got it. The timing, the delivery, the presence that made him special in the first place. In 2001, somewhere in the middle of his most active years, Heath produced a video called Get Up Stand Up Comedy, showcasing his own material and vision.
And when he drove down the street, you can see him standing in the seat. It was like...
It was his attempt to control his narrative, to create something that belonged entirely to him. There's another rumor that's harder to verify, but keeps surfacing. Some people close to Heath say he became a born-again Christian, choosing faith over fame, that he walked away from Hollywood not because he was pushed out, but because he found something more meaningful.
Leave it down, man. Leave it down. Huh? Phone check, homie. Phone check. $5 a head. $5. I got the...
Heath has always been intensely private about his personal life. No public relationships, no scandal-filled interviews, no tell-all books or desperate attempts to reclaim the spotlight. He simply chose silence. And maybe that's the most powerful move of all. In an industry that demands you sell every piece of yourself for relevance, Heath refused to play that game.
Oh, my money ain't good. Do you know how many crumb cakes I can get for that? How many chocolate milks? How many bars of soap?
The man who made audiences laugh until their sides hurt, who brought energy to every stage he touched, who proved you could be funny without compromising your principles, just stepped back on his own terms. As of 2025, Daryl Heath's net worth is estimated at around $500,000. Not the millions that some of his contemporaries accumulated, but enough to live comfortably away from the chaos of Hollywood. Whether he was blackballed, whether he struggled with alopecia, whether he chose faith over fame, or whether all of it is true, Daryl Heath's story is about a man who understood something most people...
Appreciate you, man, all the way to the end of it. I didn't even realize he was in all those movies, bro. But yeah, that's crazy, bro. We had to step back because of health reasons and relationships in Hollywood, but you know how it go. Appreciate you, man. I'm gone.